Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. I hope you are enjoying your day. I hope you're getting it going greatly. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy special. So what better place to be than here with me? It is a lovely Wednesday. My co-host Rosie has left me. She has discovered friends, and so as soon as they pull up, she no longer wants to hang out with us on the morning show. So she has left us. She said to tell everyone good morning and have a good day, but she's going to hang out with her friend. So,
Hey. Good morning. Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
glad
Yes,
you're speaking
y'all.
to your neighbor.
Yes. Good morning and welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. I see Rosie left you this morning, girl. She
Let me
growing up
tell you.
on you. She
Let me
is
tell you about me and
leaving.
Rosie. Yeah, this morning. Yeah, she was in the bathroom for so long. I was like, Rosie, I know you're not putting on makeup. She didn't say nothing. She came out. I said, Rosie, did you put on makeup? She said, I had some on yesterday. I said, why? My friend Kelly made me put it on. So I didn't say nothing. I went right to YouTube and found where Claire and Vanessa had that same conversation from the Huxtables. Remember when she wanted to wear the makeup at 13?
Yes.
And so
Yes.
I made her watch it. And Rosie said, okay. I said, so Rosie, just now she was walking off. I said, Rosie, what's the rule? She said, well, I said, what's the rule? She said, no makeup. She said, I said, okay. I said, Rosie, guess what? She said, what? I said, I'm not Claire Huxtable. I'm going to beat that tail if you come home with some makeup on that face.
Oh, you need to stop because you did it too. You
I
need to
never liked
stop.
makeup. I never wore eyeliner when I was like 16 was the biggest thing for me.
Right,
That's
right.
what I love. No, Rosie talking about I had on foundation and some eyeshadow and mascara. Girl, don't make me beat you at 14, because
Girl,
I
but that's
will.
that's what YouTube would do for you. It teach you how to do all that stuff when your mama don't teach you how to do.
Right. Honey. That's why I had to remind her I'm not Claire Huxtable. Please understand what's about to happen over here.
Right, right. Awesome sauce, y'all. Well, good morning. Good morning. I hope you're doing good this morning. As you guys know, I'm still trying to keep it moving on this killing two birds with one stone trip. Getting my walk on while I talk to you all with this Fearless Morning Show. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with our quote this morning. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Don't forget to share this video out because I'm sure there are people out there who need to hear this, have this confession and conversation with us every morning because there are a lot of things that we don't talk about, right? Because we haven't been challenged on them really. We haven't held ourselves accountable in some cases.
Right.
You decide what it is for you, right? But
That's
share this
right.
with somebody who needs to have this confession about their life and their finances. Now, make sure you don't share it with that person who owe you the money, though, because they're going to say, oh, you trying to be funny,
They're
right?
going to feel some
Because
type of way,
I
dog.
don't know, though. You might want to share it with them, too, right? You just might want to share it with them, too, just in case, because they can be like, oh, you trying to be funny. Maybe that'll help you get your money back a little bit quicker. I don't know. Try it out and see and let us know. But let's go ahead and get started with our Fearless Morning quote. It is by Anne Frank, y'all. How
Y'all
wonderful
know I
it
love
is.
Anne Frank.
I knew you were going to say that. You love everybody. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world.
Not one moment.
How wonderful it is that no one has to wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. And you know who said it best, y'all? My husband's favorite, Michael Jackson. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. You knew I was going there, right? starting
I
with
sure
the
did.
starting with the man in the mirror. That's how you get it
This little
done.
boy is so crooked. He ain't gonna have no choice but to hit my door when he open up his door.
Oh, well, you might have to tell him good morning. You might have to tell him. Let your window down and tell him about it.
He rethinking his decision.
Okay, good morning.
Okay, carry on.
He's rethinking his decision, all right. Well, that's a good thing. He's reflecting upon the situation to determine whether or not that's a good thing, right? He's,
Correct.
he's
Correct.
going to not only improve his parking situation, but he's improving his opportunities of running into Miss JoJo this morning.
Amen, honey.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started with this financial confession and conversation this morning. And my topic today, let me introduce myself. I am Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it. America's #1. So, we are talking. Y'all, I'm getting better. Can you tell I'm getting better? I'm not all winded while I'm walking as much. I'm getting.
Way to go, Lynn. Way to go.
You're so silly. I'm getting a little bit better. But the topic this morning, y'all, is what if your money was really your money? Right? Remember when you got that first paycheck? You were so excited. Back in the day, when I got my first paycheck, I think it was what, maybe $6 an hour was what we were getting paid.
Girl,
When I was
425, Lynn.
I didn't get a 425. I was working at Kemet Electronics. My mom had gotten me a job at her company. And it was right before I was getting ready to go to college. So they were paying $6 an hour.
Girl.
Yeah, that was Kemet Electronics. We thought we were doing it though. We thought we were
Girl.
doing it with those $6 an hour, right? Then, when you receive that first paycheck, you was like, who is FICA? Who is all these people? I don't even know who that is, right? Taking money out of my paycheck. And we didn't
They didn't ask
understand.
you.
Right. Who told them to go in my money before I did? Right? So, but putting that aside, I mean, those things are going to happen because of taxes and rules and regulations. That's going to come out. But what about the money that you do bring home, right? What if that is really your money? What if that was money that you could keep because you don't have to pay out in bills, you don't have to pay out in student loans, you don't have to, do all of these other things. Now I get it, there are some things you must do, right? We know what our needs are. We need food, we need clothing, we need shelter. Good morning. He on the bike today, and he made sure I saw him this morning. He is all okay.
All right, Lynn.
Oh, Jesus. Let me turn around. So guys, the topic this morning is what if your money is really your money? What are the 3 reasons that to get your finances in order and start investing? That's what I'm going to be talking about this morning. 3 reasons to get your finances in order and start investing. There are more than 3, but I'm going to be cognizant of your time this morning. And I'm going to just give you 3 of them and give you something to think about, because oftentimes, y'all, we're just simply in our own way. And I don't mean to sound cliche, but it is what it is, right? Oftentimes we're simply in our own way. And the thing that allows us to be in our own way is the fact that we try to do too much with too little, right? You've heard the saying that you can't boil the ocean, right? You cannot boil the ocean. So what do you have to do? You have to get 1 cup at a time, go boil that, and then come back to the situation. So in looking at your finances, the reasons that you need to do this, let me go ahead and give you the first reason. So the #1 reason I have for you today is that you have no idea how your money flows. That's a problem, right? That's a reason that your money is not really your money. That's the reason you're not making, keeping, and growing your money. It's because you don't have a clue as to how your money flows. And we talked about this before. The wealthy, guys, please know, trust, and understand that they check on their numbers every day. They sit down with their accountants and go through what this looks like on a regular basis. And you would say, well, dog, if I had that much money, I'd leave it up to someone else. But that case in point is that you should never leave it up to someone else. Why? Because nobody else cares about your money more than you do. Case in point, think about all of those people that you've heard about where they've made millions, dare I say even billions, and they end up not having anything because some accountant or someone else, right, that was a trusted person in their circle, or so they thought, has taken advantage of the situation. So you have to be that person who is going to pay attention to how that flows. So know your numbers, guys, right? That's the number one reason, y'all, that your money is not really your money, because you're out there doing things, good morning, that you shouldn't be, right? Out there doing things you don't have a clue, right, as to how your money is flowing. So make sure you start tracking that, following up, knowing how your money is flowing, not only what's coming in, but also what's going out and how quickly is it going out. Find those small leaks, right? Oftentimes we have small leaks in our finances in the same way there's a small leak, right, in a boat, or that drip in the sink, that little drip of water that keeps dropping. And you get your water bill, you be like, why did the water bill go up, right? There's a small leak in the system. The same thing happens in our finances. So find out where your small leaks are. JoJo shared her small leak amounted to $7,000, right? She found out that visiting the Dollar Tree and the Dollar Menu, right, allowed her to miss out on the opportunity to invest those $7,000 differently. But it's not until she looked at her numbers that she recognized that. And many of us miss that opportunity because we don't want to face the reality. So you have to face the reality when it comes to your finances, y'all. If the rich do it, why are we not doing it? You should be able to count those. You're a thousandaire at least. You should be able to count those thousands, right? And keep track of them. Because once you keep track of it and you start paying attention to it, what gets measured gets improved, right? So if you start measuring and tracking your thousandaire status, then that attracts you to the millionaire status. Come on, somebody, right? It's what gets measured gets improved. So you have to be intentional and focus on it so that it gets better. You must be intentional. You must be focused on every dollar. Know your numbers right down to the cent, y'all. And I used to be a person who would round it off and just keep it moving. But I recognized too that it wasn't improving in the same way when I started recognizing every cent. Okay? So in looking at that number two, y'all, the number two reason, this is how you make your money really your money, is that you need to pay yourself first. And I mean, really pay yourself first. Pay yourself in a way that your money can work for you. Pay yourself in a way that your money will grow for you. Pay yourself in a way that you will receive or reap an ROI. Okay? ROI, of course, is a return on your investment. So how do you now recognize that? What's the real way that you pay yourself? You're not really paying yourself. And I love this. I heard this from, what's the comedian's name? I cannot think of his name. He said, but if your purse is a coach, but you riding the bus, come on, somebody. You got to figure that
Well,
thing out. And then for the men, he said, if your shoes are Gators, but you paying the monthly payments later, right? You got to figure something out when it comes to your finances. See, you're not really paying yourself first when you're choosing to do those types of things. You love those things. And I know, I get it. We love, right, the items. We love, ladies, we love a nice bag. We love nice shoes. Man, you love what you love, right? But that is not how you pay yourself first. That is not how you truly reap an ROI. Because an ROI is looking at something and saying, well, how can this said item now make me money?
that's right.
So we look at it from this perspective. I'm using my cell phone right now. I benefit from an ROI from my cell phone because I use the cell phone to help me run my business, right? The return on my investment, yes, the cell phone costs some money up front, But there are some investments that I have made, and the way that I'm utilizing the cell phone now is paying me back. So you got to figure out now, how can I use this item to now help me make money if I am going to purchase it? If it's not going to help me and be beneficial to me in some way, shape, form, or fashion, then I don't need it. See, that's the tough conversation that we have to have with ourselves when it comes to our finances. So are you really learning how to pay yourself first? What are some of the true ways you can pay yourself first? Yes, of course, the obvious, Captain Obvious, yes. I shall be Captain Obvious today. The number one obvious way to pay yourself first, of course, is investing inside of your retirement accounts through your companies, right? Whether that's your 401k, your 403b, your IRA, opportunities that are available to you, your SEPs if you're self-employed, right? So taking advantage of those opportunities to pay yourself first and truly identifying ways that are going to pay you, those ways that are going to give you an ROI and a return on your investment. Guys, we talk about keeping, and growing our money. But we can't make, keep, and grow our money if MasterCard needs this amount every month and Visa and the mortgage company and the car company. Not saying that you don't need those things, because we absolutely do have to have somewhere to live, right? And if you live out in the outskirts of some area, you have to have transportation to get from point A to point B. But are you utilizing those things in the best way that are going to be beneficial for you to help you make, keep, and grow your money? That's the conversation we're having this morning, guys. And then once we do that and recognize that we don't now have to pay out these funds to these credit card companies, now you've identified your money to start investing. Hello, somebody. Invest in you instead of investing in all those other companies. That's the message this morning. This morning, let me articulate that. I did say this. But anywho, and number three, the number three reason that your money is not your money is because you're not constantly improving your earning ability. You must constantly improve your earning abilities. Good morning, right? And you say, well, man, why are you saying that? Because you're in this situation, you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you're not able to make ends meet in the way that they are. So something else has to change. Something else has to give. Retail therapy is causing many problems for many of us out here in these streets, right? Because we feel when something happens, we get an emotional breakdown, or we're going through something, we feel that I got to go out here and have some retail therapy that'll help me feel better. Yeah, it helps you feel better in the moment, in the short term. But as soon as that bill shows up in the mail, that retail therapy no longer feels good, right? It no longer helps the situation. See, that's temporary gratification for you. If you want some true gratification, you will find a way to invest those funds. Y'all, make your money, keep your money, and grow your money. How does your money grow for you? And I'm not talking about putting inside of those simple accounts that are only going to pay you 1%, 4%. I'm talking about opportunities that are going to allow you to get double-digit returns, okay, on your investment. If you're not getting double-digit returns on your investment, do some more research. Do some more studying. Get educated so that you can find those opportunities. That's how you make, keep, and grow your money. That's how you level up in your finances. That's how your money really becomes your money. Because you identify ways for your money to work for you, rather than you having to always work so hard for your money. And I love, Trevor Ott shared this last night. He said, everyone has heard the phrase, if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life, right? If you're doing something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. But if that something you love doesn't pay you, you're going to wish you had a job, right?
That sounds like Trevor for real.
I was like, yes, you're right. So you got to figure out those things, guys. How do you figure out the ways that you level up? How do you increase your earning ability? See, it's about increasing your skill sets. utilizing your gifts, right, and your talents to the best of your ability so that you can increase your earning potential. Guys, get the education that you need. That's all I'm saying. We got to level up because our money needs to really be our money. Our money doesn't have to be MasterCard and American Expresses and Visa and the mortgage company and Ford and Honda and Cadillac and whoever else out there, right? Our money doesn't have to be theirs. Because you bet your bottom dollar, if you look at it from that perspective, they're definitely making, keeping, and growing their money, right? And one of the reasons that we fail to take advantage of the investment world, y'all, is because it's a mysterious thing for many of us. We were never taught, right, about this investing situation. We never had anyone to have a conversation with us about this, y'all, and I apologize, but that sun is just all... Y'all hear that?
He wanted to be on the show.
Girl, he did just as soon as I came through. It's like he calling all his friends. Let me make sure. Yeah. But in looking at this, guys, the investing conversation is not something that we've been engaged in oftentimes, right? So get the education you need so that you can start being a part of that conversation. One of the other things that I want to share with you is that when you look at it, Forbes magazine, everyone knows Forbes. Forbes reported that the millionaires in the U.S., the billionaires, let me change that, the billionaires in the U.S., if you look at the top list of billionaires, all of them have investments, or the majority of them, let me backtrack, the majority of them have investments inside of the stock market. This is the number one way for building wealth in the U.S. Mm-hmm. Everyone has those opportunities. So why are you not taking advantage of those opportunities as well? Right? So you have to become privy to the knowledge that's available to you. Good morning. Yes? Yes or yes, right? Yes or yes. So what if your money were really your money, guys? We got to learn how to make, keep, and grow our money. That's our conversation this morning. Y'all, I'm Lynn Demers, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1. I'm going to pass it over to my co-host, who looks like the sun is all in her face.
And see, I can't do the visor, so I'm going to take the sun. Thank you, Father God, for shining on me. A to the man.
Right.
That's not going to be good. Lynn, I want to add to your point. You said how you have to change your income. It should be constantly growing. And here is a thing, and I'm not even going to say it's confusing to me, but I want people to understand at this point, there's no need to complain. If you have a job that doesn't pay you, okay, and you have redone your resume, you've interviewed, but the location that you are in does not afford you the opportunity to get the job perhaps that you want, to pay you the money that you need, you will have to expand your boundaries of your job market, honey. If you don't expand your boundaries, you will not get what you are seeking. And the cycle will continue. I'm broke. I can't make no money. Ain't no jobs. I don't want to drive nowhere. I don't want to go there. Then you, sometimes, my friends, it's going to take you stretching, because what you want is outside of the city limits.
Outside, yeah, outside of your comfort zone, because you're comfortable where you at. Yes or yes.
Just because you know the streets of your hometown, right, like the back of your hand, doesn't mean your answer to your prayer is on the other side of you're now leaving this county. Your opportunity is on the other side of that side.
Yes.
But if you are insistent on staying in that circle, then please be aware of what opportunities are afforded to you. Good morning, Karen. Be aware of what opportunities are afforded to you in that. So I feel, and y'all know how I feel about complainers, I feel like you don't have any room to complain at that point. Your complaining is null and void to me. I don't want to hear that. because you know the things you need to do to get outside to increase your income potential, but you really, really like where you are. That's insane. That makes no sense. But I just wanted to add that to your topic, Lynn. Okay,
Yes,
I'm done.
ma'am. That's called that response. When somebody asks you how you doing, you say I'm fine, right? That's what you said. I'm fine right where I am, and I'm fine
Yep.
says I don't have to do anything because I'm
Yep.
comfortable being right here where I am. Even though I know I
Mhm.
want more, do I really want more? And like JoJo said
Do I really
yesterday,
want to do the work or more?
oh, you better say that.
Oh, because
I
I
had
want
to
more food.
now.
I want a better relationship. I want a better house. I want a better car. But you best believe I want this circle to give it to me when that circle has no
No,
capacity to
right,
give you anything
none.
that you need. Break
Yes.
that chain, baby. Break it.
Mm-hmm.
Please step outside of it. Thank
Absolutely.
you, Margaret. Keep it moving. A to the man. A to the
Yes.
man. All right, so that was my contribution to Lynn's financial thought for today. So my bad. I just felt like that just needed
You
to be
good. That's
said
not bad. That's good.
because a lot of people complain about it, but you're not willing to do anything about it. You know what to do. You just don't want to do it. All right,
Right.
so the fearless thought for today. I, earlier this week, I talked about getting past the know of you. Yes, Margaret, please do the work, girl. When I tell you there's no way around it, there's no need for talking if you're not going to do the action. I figured that out the hard way. I was calling people, asking them questions. Yeah, I was information hoarding and not doing anything with the information they gave me. So I'm just sitting there with information, chilling, doing nothing, which benefited me nothing
Nothing.
but more heartache and frustration because I didn't
Right.
understand why it wasn't working, but I wasn't doing none of the action.
Right.
All right. So the fearless thought for today is let it go. I'm using Lynn's favorite song, Let It Go, from her
Whew.
favorite movie,
Y'all don't want
Frozen.
me to break out in it this morning.
So you got to let some stuff go, guys, because the very things that you're holding on to is what is keeping you from what you want to do. So I got a question. What do you expect on this journey? You come to the Fearless Morning Show every morning, or if you're reading your books, you're doing inspirational, you're reading self-improvement, you're doing all of this. But what do you expect on this journey? What do you expect out of doing all of this? Are you gonna be information Porter, you gonna be like Morgan and say, just do the darn work. Like, what you gonna do? But first,
Listen, Linda,
before you,
listen.
now I love that little boy. But listen, guys, you got to let go of some things. So I'm gonna give you 3 things you need to let go of first so that you can start doing the work to get where you want to be, so that you can get the results that you want to get on this journey. You got to let go of anger, you got to let go of frustration, and you got to let go of fear. You got to
Yeah.
let go of those 3 things because they are holding you back. And you may say you don't have any. I promise you frustrated because you can't get the job you wanted. You mad because you living where you living and can't live the life you want, and you're afraid to do something about it.
Mm.
That's all.
You just
I'm
got
just
all
saying.
up in that Kool-Aid, all in it.
I'm just saying. So when you let all of that go, then you can start making some moves because that is the very thing that is holding you, that's keeping you stapled or tackled right where you are. You're not going to go anywhere. And your conversation will absolutely never change. You can't say you love something and hate it at the same time.
Mm.
Oh, I love this part of it, but I hate this part. You got to choose. You can't, you know what the Bible say, you can't be lukewarm. You got to be one or the other, right?
Right,
So
right.
you got to let it go. And so here's what I'm offering. If you let go of those, the fear, the anger, the frustration, guess what you're going to pick up? 2 things you're going to pick up: dignity and character, because your dignity is going to be much more intact now
Right,
that you let
right.
go of that fear and that
Good
frustration and that
morning.
anger, because it's not holding you back from what you were trying to achieve. You have a little bit more dignity about yourself. You have a little bit more okay, I'm getting my stuff together about myself,
Right,
because
right.
right now your dignity, And I'm not putting, let me put this disclaimer out here. I'm not putting anybody down. I'm talking about let's talk about JoJo. I'm talking about myself. Because when I was going through all of that, my dignity and character was at at very low, zero,
Right.
zilch, non-existent. But when I started to let that go, I started to, all right, I think I got this. And
Right.
when you
Right.
put into place those new rules to you, your dignity and your character
Mhm.
will start to speak for you, and you don't have to do the speaking. And then you'll find that people will meet your dignity and your character, and you're not compromising anymore. But you got to be able to stick
Yeah, our little
with
friend
that.
again.
Hey, good morning, little puppy. Lynn, I'm gonna need you to pet the dog the next time he come around.
We'll see about that.
Pet the dog. But guys, you've got to let it go. Let go of those three things and pick up those two, so that it's going to make your journey a little easier. And then think about, what do you expect out of this journey? You can't expect to continue to live past crazy. You can't expect to continue to live past crazy in your life and your finances if you keep being mad, angry, and frustrated at the same thing all the time. It
All
is
the
taken
time.
away from you. It's eating up your day. It's eating up your life. It's eating up your energy. It's eating up your health. You got a headache, migraine, frustrated, stomach hurt, back hurt. You got all these problems because you holding on to all of that.
Right.
Right. Faith without work. Girl, you
It's
better say that, Miss
dead.
Martha. She said it. That's all I'm gonna say. I didn't even have to say it. You gon' Because you believe in Jesus for something, but it's right outside that sign that says you're now leaving this county. It's right outside of that. And then when you get there, then you may find your answer. Sometimes our answer is right where we want it to be. I mean, it's not where we want it to be. It's on the other side of work. It's on the
Right.
other side of you thinking different. It's on the other side of, and here's my true thought for me. And this is my confession for today. I was angry, mad, frustrated because I've been abused. I had to live in a shelter. I didn't have no money. I didn't have this. I was raising two kids. I was making $12.26 an hour. I was mad. Couldn't pay a bill. Couldn't keep a light on. Couldn't keep water on.
Right.
Couldn't do any of that. Period. And the good Lord said, well, I can't bless you with anything because you so busy being mad, frustrated, and angry. Where your blessing gonna go? Because that's
Right.
taking up all your free time. It's taking up your sleep, your free
Right.
time. It's
Now.
taking up everything. So I can't even give you the blessing that you begging me for, because ain't no room for it, boo. I was like, well, dang. If you had told me that earlier, I would have
Right.
let it
Right.
go. Let it go so that you can receive your blessing. And
Right.
if you don't, then please understand what is going to continue. I don't care how hard you pray. I
Right.
don't care if you got holy oil and a spray gun and you skirting it all over your house and your
Running.
children and yourself. If you still holding on to that anger, frustration, and fear, you're not going to receive that. You're not going to receive that blessing, because there's no
Yep.
room for it to go, because it's taking it all up. She said, relax and listen to the voice of God. That's right. You got the first step of living past crazy. What is to be quiet? You
Yes.
got to be quiet. Mhm. Yes, man. You got to be uncomfortable. But I tell you, let me tell you something, sister and brother. Y'all got to be ready to do the work. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable just because it's something different than what you expect. But that's okay. Just like I tell people, when you start a new job, you didn't know the rules or you didn't know how to do that job. Same thing with life. You don't know until you get out there and start doing it and trying it, but it all
Right.
requires action. So today, guys, on this Hump Day Wednesday, let some anger and frustration and fear go. Pick up some dignity and your character and strengthen it just a little bit more, because it probably needs a little bit more strength. And realize maybe that prayer that you're praying, maybe the good Lord is telling you, you got to let something else go first. Because he can't put new in the old. Ain't that what it say? Can't
Right.
put new wine in the old flask. That's what it say. I'm just saying. It won't work, dog. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So guys, let it go. A clenched fist can't hold. That's right. It can't hold nothing. You can't. Like I was chasing my stuff down, putting it in a headlock. You hear me sitting on it. Jesus, please. I ain't letting go till you bless me. Amen. There was no room for it to come, Lynn. He was like, you got me in a chokehold.
Right.
Open up your hands and you got to be able to receive it. Because if you don't, it's just going to sit there and you still going to get mad. Right,
Yes.
Charlene? You got to get out your own way. And you got to let go of that anger, fear, and frustration because that, my friend, is what's keeping you stuck in your current situation. It's keeping you stuck in your current crazy relationship that fool. You know it's crazy. But you sitting there looking and talking about, well, I'm going to pray us through, baby.
Right.
Okay. When the good Lord said, let him go on through. He didn't say nothing about pray him through. He said, let him go on through. But we trying to hold him down. Remember, I said some of y'all are trying to go to your next level and you're dragging your crazy right along. You feel like, oh, wait a minute, I forgot my crazy. Let me go back and pick it up. And you dragging crazy right along with you to your new place. It can't
Yes.
go. It doesn't fit. All right, guys, that is it for the Fearless Morning Show because I could keep going on that topic all morning. Trust and believe. So I hope you guys have an amazing Wednesday. Do not forget to share the video. We do have a YouTube channel. Let's see if I can't type it. Lynn, while I get the YouTube channel up, go ahead and tell them where they can find you.
Yes, yes, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us today for the Fearless Morning Show. We know your time is your most precious commodity. You can't get these minutes back, but you decided to spend them with us. And we appreciate you for that. You guys, you can find me over on Instagram and Twitter at Demons Speak. That's Demons, no demons here, y'all. DEMMONS. And go over to my website, guys. If you're ready to have a conversation, you ready for your money to really be your money? Go to bit.ly/talk to Lynn. Schedule some time so we can talk about it. Figure out what your next steps are so you can level up. Sorry about that. The sun got us really good right there. Y'all, thank you so much. I'm Lynn Demons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it, America's #1. You'll be saying it too. Schedule time to talk to me, bit.ly/talk to Lynn.
And that is a capital L, bit.ly, talk to Lynn, and Lynn is capitalized. And
Yes.
that's right, Margaret, honey. All the prayer in the world. It ain't child. Hey, somebody say amen.
You
That's all
prayed
I'm going to
about
say.
it, but what you gonna do about it?
Because in every prayer in the Bible, when they got up off their knees, they got up off their butt and did the work. Then
Yes.
nobody stay there. They
Right.
got down on their knees to pray to get the answer, to get the action that they
Yes.
needed to take.
Yes.
And then they walked it out. They didn't stay
Walk it
there.
out. Mm-hmm.
Walk it out. Even the man at the gate of Beautiful, after 30-something years, even he got tired of sitting there and said, wait a minute, let me do something different this one day. And the one day he decided to do
Do
something
something
different.
different. Mm-hmm.
But they extended the right hand of fellowship and his ankles was healed. Praise Jesus. I'm just saying. Just saying. Maybe. What's wrong,
Girl, this giant bird just flew out. He heard me coming. It was getting some food or something over there in that corner. So I'm gonna hurry up and get out of this space. He just flew out of there from out of nowhere. I'm glad I wasn't up close on it because y'all would have heard a scream going all kind of ways up through here. That's all I'm saying.
All right, guys.
This.
We hope you have a great day. Don't forget, Lynn and I are still playing it. Lynn, I'm gonna call you as soon as I get home because I'm doing half day today. I'm gonna call you as soon as I get home. We are doing the roller coaster ride. We are doing the zip line. We are doing indoor skydiving. Because this is my year getting over fear. So we're gonna finish the year strong. And our 1 year anniversary is coming up in November. So if you want us to come celebrate in your city, please let us know what city so that we can get a consensus and figure out where we're going. We taking the Fearless Morning Show on the road, y'all.
Yes, yes. We're gonna have some cocktails and conversations, or maybe do
There
some wine and wealth. We don't know yet. Y'all let us know what you want to do.
we just might do that. All right,
Even though
guys,
we
we
don't
hope
even
you have
drink, though, I don't think wine and wealth is gonna work for us. We don't even drink, do we?
we
But
got
some
cranberry juice. You know, I used to put cranberry juice in my wine glass.
girl with some ginger ale.
What? I like sparkling white grape juice.
Right.
What? I love that stuff, honey. Can drink it every day. All right,
Jesus.
guys. We hope you have an amazing Wednesday. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 7:15. Please do not forget to share this video. If you know somebody that's living in crazy, send them on over here to the Fearless Morning Show so that we can share, so that they do not have to stay in that crazy. There is a life after crazy, and there is a way out. All right, guys. I
Yes.
hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you here bright and early in the morning. Have a good one.
Signing off.